What's up guys, Triple M here, and with Christmas in mind, this little guy would be the perfect gift idea. Today we're taking a look at the iLife Robotics. This is the A6 guys, and this is of course codename the Beetle series. So the width on this is about 12.5 inches. It's about 2.5 inches high, and it gives you about 160 minutes of runtime. This is a little bit over 2.5 hours of this cleaning your house while you're sitting on the couch. So this was sent over to me by GearBest. Big shout out to them, and I will be putting a link in the description where you can pick them up, and also be checking to see if I can get you guys some coupon codes if you're interested. So in this video I'm going to do a quick unboxing. We're going to test out some of the features, see how it performs, see how it cleans of course, and then in the end I'll let you know my final thoughts. Alright, so what do we have? We have some AAA batteries, and this is for the remote. And here's the remote, guys, and with this you can turn it on, you can do different functions, and we'll be jumping into that in a little bit. Here's our charging brick, and this of course will plug into the dock, and that will give it a home base so it can go back there when it needs to be charged. We also have two AA batteries, so we have two AAA and two AA. Not sure what the AA's are for yet, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so this is what the AA batteries are for, guys. This is essentially a invisible fence, and that will kind of keep your vacuum in a certain area. So can't wait to test this guy out as well. Alright, do we have some paperwork? We have a quick start guide. We also have the contact information. There it is, from iLife Robot. And this is the full user manual, guys. And we have a cleaning brush right here. This is to make sure your device is clean. The brushes, the beater brushes, and has a little fork, a little thing where you can kind of get the hair out of it if you have animals. We do have a roller right here. This is an extra one, and this is actually like a rubber finish, and I feel like with this you'll get a better performance, just because you don't have the bristles where hair and different particles can get stuck in it. So that's pretty cool that they threw an extra one in there. They also threw in two beater brushes, guys, two extras. So it does come with two pre-installed, and they threw in two just in case the other ones break or wear out. So we also have an air filter. And here's our charging station, guys. So this is where the vacuum will go back to and when it needs to be charged. So here's the actual device, guys, and it does come with a protective plastic on top. So let's go ahead and rip that off. So nice little piano finish, guys. Very premium looking. You do have a button right here, and this is to empty. This is where the actual filter goes. So they did throw in an extra one there. And right here you do have the power button. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Alright, so here on the bottom you have two wheels right here. You also have a rotating wheel. And this one is not powered, but these two, you can tell they're connected to actual motors. You do have the brush in here, so they do have a brush, and they do have the rubber replacement. So pretty cool to include both of them. You have the two beater brushes right here, of course, and you can look from the side. These guys kind of get tucked in, so they are spring loaded, which is pretty cool. So just in case it goes into a tight space, it should be able to find its way back out. So these are the two charging contacts, guys, right up on the dock, and it can charge from there. It does have two sensor points right here, and this is if it bumps into something, it'll know to go back this way, vice versa on that side. And same thing on the front, guys. If it hits something dead on, it can say, hey, I need to go back that way, there's something in the way. So that's an overview of the vacuum, guys. What I'm going to do now is just charge it up to a full charge. Go ahead and pop the batteries in the remote. We're also going to read the manual, and then we're going to come back and do a couple tests. So here we are on the charger, and as you can see, it has a nice orange glow to it that fades in and out while the device is charging, and when it's done charging it will remain off. So let's go ahead and we'll just give it some time for it to come to a full charge. You can start cleaning by pressing the button on the top of the device, and it will go on its way, or you can use the remote. Just hit the button in the middle and it will start cleaning just as well. Now this device does have a built-in feature, guys, where it will go home when it senses that the battery is low. So it will find the dock, automatically place itself into a charging position. You can also go home by hitting the home button on the remote, and it will go to the dock and start charging itself. Pretty cool feature. The invisible fence is very cool, easy to use. All you have to do is flip it to on position and just put it on the working area side, and it won't cross that line. So in this demonstration, I do have the vent set up and hit the line, try again, and it turns back around and go the other way. Same thing here, guys. Hit that wall, bam, stops, turn around, and find a different path. Now the cliff sensor is a very cool feature. Keep your vacuum protected, keep it from damaging itself, and what it does is just detects the elevation difference, stops itself, turns back around, and go a different path. So with this in place, guys, you don't have to worry about setting up the invisible fence at the stairs, because it will detect the difference and it will correct itself. Now, as advertised, it does fit under your couches, your dressers, anything that's a tight space, places where you probably don't clean as often, just because it's out of sight, out of mind. So you probably have the mindset that it's clean even though it isn't. So if you guys have some time, take a peek under your living room couch and just see the amount of gunk that's under there. So definitely get under there and clean it up, and that way you clean what you don't see as much. Now, as advertised, it is a vacuum cleaner first, so it does vacuum. So as you can see right here, the carpet looks great. I've been running it on it for a while, and you can see it, the lines where it ran, and you can see how clean that looks. Now, I know some of you guys are still skeptical, probably think this is somewhat gimmicky, but take a look for yourself. This is just stuff that was picked up off my carpet upstairs, and you can tell it's just a bunch of junk. Let me go ahead and dump it out on this trash can cover, and you can see I do have a lot of lint, a lot of styrofoam. That's from unpacking gifts and boxing stuff up, but you can see there's a lot of gunk that it picked up, guys, and this is less than half the charge. So definitely doing this job is not just a cute little toy. It does what it's advertised to do. Okay, so the remote itself, the remote is pretty cool as well. It has a lot of cool features. These 3 buttons are actually controls for it, so you can move it that way, redirect it that way, or you can redirect it to the right. The middle button, of course, is to start your cycle or to end it, so you can pause it midway through a cycle and it will stop in place, and you can restart it by hitting the same button. The bottom right here, this is your max cleaning button, so all you have to do is hit this. You will hear the suction turn up, you will hear the brush kind of spin a little bit faster, and this is to get your maximum clean. Even with that set and apply, guy, is still very quiet. So what do we have here? This is actually your appointment, so you can make an appointment or make a schedule. That way you can clean automatically without you having to touch the device. This right here is your spot cleaning mode. This right here is your home button, so hit this anytime and this will go home to its charging station. And this button right here is your border clean, so we'll just clean the border if you select this button. And last but not least, here's your timing, so if you wanted to clean for only 20 minutes or so, you can go ahead and do that as well. So overall, I was very impressed with this vacuum cleaner. This is one of those things that seems gimmicky at first, but when you actually put it to work and see that it's doing what it's supposed to or advertised to do, then you fall in love with this. The features from the remote where you can set automatic cleaning is pretty cool, because that means you can set it to clean while you're at work or sleeping, and you won't have to give it any second thought. It is quiet enough to where you can do it in the middle of the night and won't disturb everyone that's sleeping. I also love the fact that it did have an anti-drop sensor on there, the elevation sensor, and that's the one that keeps it from falling off the stairs. When it detects that there's an elevation drop, it will stop in this spot and turn around and go to the next spot. I also love the invisible fence, and this will keep it away from the areas that you don't need it to go into. So right now this is priced at $229 on GearBest, guys, but I do have a coupon code. I will be putting this in the description of this video, and that knocks it down to $189, guys, and that's for both the US market as well as the European as well as the Chinese market. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions about this, just drop a comment in the comment section below and just let me know what you think, if this is something that you can see yourself buying. So once again, this is the iLife A6 Robotic Vacuum Cleaner, and check them out on GearBest. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you on the next video.